everyone. Hello, my fascinating Renaissance friends. Welcome again to episode 44 of my season of life, 60 years and beyond, with Miss Malu Cervantes and our tagline of aging wisely, aging gracefully, and aging elegantly. I just finished the first day of our session. I told you in episode starting episode 40 that we were at the airport going to this place in the island of Mindanao because I'm doing a 1 week course. Well, day one is over and the participants are gone and I'm just relaxing here and I really thought that we can continue our series, our question and answer series. So let's dive in. The question not resulted, was triggered, by our viewers, by our viewers who have decided to text a friend of a friend of a friend instead of really coming out with the comments, coming out in the comment section. So I'm sharing it with you, with all of you. You can learn a lot from all the people that we are, navigating this autumn of our lives. And the question is, well, I don't know what a good life for me now because my good life is over because I don't have a job, etc., etc. My knees are failing me. Okay, I cannot do what I what I well, excuse me, what I used to love. And so I gave them this question, which I started, last episode, that, why don't we reframe it? Instead of really lamenting that at age 60 and beyond, these are the things that I can no longer do, into, okay, now that I am 60 and beyond, what are the things that I can do now? All right. And I started to give you my list because you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can just pick, and choose from what my own experience can give you, and you can add your own. So just so we can have a clean segue. My first in the list that I can do now that wasn't able to do before is be free from the tyranny of the alarm clock. It's just like I still don't want to wake up, but I am, I am awakened, by the alarm clock, and I have to rush and rush and rush and all of that. I am free from that. I can wake up anytime I want. See, that's fantastic, isn't it? The second that I said, I can do now that I couldn't do before will be slow mornings. Because before, you rush, isn't it? After the alarm clock, you jump out of bed, you try to, have breakfast on the go, maybe take your tea. I don't take coffee. Take your tea and just rush. Now I can have slow mornings. I told you that I can sit down in our tea room, sip tea, and then in my favorite teacups, and just I think of wonderful things I want to do, motivation, listen to music and motivational quotes. I can do this now. I can do that before. Now let me add three more, okay, for this episode. All right. The third is also closely related to the first two, and that would be, I can take leisurely lunch. Can you imagine that? Before, what leisurely lunch are you talking about? I take my lunch in front of my computer, so hurried, I cannot even taste the food because I am eating at the same time I'm trying to shoot an email. All of this. What leisurely lunch you're talking about? Now I can do that. It may be a very simple lunch. It could be just biscuits. It could be just a sandwich. You know, but now I can actually savor what I'm drinking and what I'm eating. This is what lunch is all about. It's really taking time off, from all the hustle and bustle. 1 hour for yourself without any boss, without any, client trying to edge you to cut your lunch break so that you can meet the deadline. It's so wonderful to really look at your food, savor it, drink your favorite juice, and then look at the sky, and that's what I'm saying. It's one of the luxuries of life that I can do now that I couldn't do before. And another one, that I can do now. This, we're still in the reframing, pattern here, is generally the ability to say no to social invitations, or even going out and going to see a movie. I can say no. Okay, it's the liberty to say no. Before, I wanted to rest after a whole day's work, but friends tell me, okay, come on, Malu, let's unwind, let's go to the nearest bar, have a nice time. Yeah, right. But after that, what happens? I still have to go, I still have to travel, through night traffic. When I reach home, I barely have time, to do facial care and all of that, all because it's part of social obligation, isn't it? You go out with your friends, you are expected to unwind the way they do, which I am not a party girl, I am not a bar girl. There's nothing wrong there. It's just that it's not me. My idea of relaxing is peace and quiet in my bed. Okay? So now I have the luxury to say, well, I pass on this because I'd rather go home, put my feet up, or again, drink wine, even alone. Of course, I do that with my husband, and just talk about the day. That for me is unwinding. Not necessarily go out in a bar. Okay. Oh, I have two more to go, but I decide to get it, to make it in the next episode, because I want you to savor, the first four ways that I can really look at and say, hey, it's nice to be 60 and beyond, because I can do all of these four things instead of lamenting that I cannot do what I used to do. All right? So, this is Malu Cervantes, your fellow sojourner, your executive coach, your mentor. And together we are navigating this good life, and I have a lot more to go in the next episode. Okay, don't forget to like, the channel, and then, press the bell icon. It says subscribe there, so that, you can when the next episode is going to be uploaded. Until then, goodbye.